Imagine getting 0/100 in class, and then before you know, someone is he came to the top. So what do you expect? At least small pride will enter now. What do you think?
Guys, I'm Vanessa Ghana, and today we're going to be doing a podcast about Teen Peak by Ben Carson. So I'm here with my friend Mazi. He's Iboko, Princess, Helen, Palari, and Blessing. So we are students of University of Jos and we are in marketing department. So we came together to do this podcast on how this book has inspired us and giving us positive knowledge about life. So basically, this book is about Ben Carson's life. He was raised by a single mother who did not have proper education.
I agree with that, but his mother also was a very strong woman that helped to put him through and plant the seed of success in his life. And she was very upright, despite her own upbringing. She got married at the age of 13, if I'm not mistaken, and then she got divorced at an early age also. She had 2 boys to take care of, and she did not allow that to weigh her down from raising her boys to become something in life.
For me, I see a woman that wanted the best for her children. Like the way she worked with them. There were some parts where he said she had to sit them down and then we had to discuss on how issues affected them and then how they were going to walk through those issues. She worked around educated people, and since she didn't get that for herself, she strived for her kids to also have that for them too. So then she made sure when she saw her son's results, she wasn't happy with it, and then she made sure that they had to read books from the library. So from the book, Ben Carson said he wasn't someone that liked reading. Wasn't someone that, can you imagine, see someone that wrote this kind of a book? But growing up, he was someone that didn't like reading. He said after school, they'd just come back home, play, watch movies till the mom comes back. So she had to change that. She had to change that pattern. So she made sure that they read books and then they wrote reviews about the book. And then they will have to submit to her and all of that. So she was very instrumental in the life of her kids. Even Ben Carson too will say that his mother was a major part of his life. She contributed so much to his life, and even though she came from nowhere, but as God will have it, she was able to get her own education later on.
Yeah, I feel like those early stages of his life, what contributed to most of it seriousness was the kind of friends he kept around himself. He even said it in the book that his friends, the kind of friends he had that time, they only like to wear fine clothes and play and watch the latest shows that were coming up that time. And I feel like that could contribute to the kind of friends we keep around those contribute. Even sometimes you just feel like it doesn't matter. I don't know, this person will not influence me. This person, sometimes we even say, so, like me personally, when I was young, I used to have many visionless friends. Like my parents worry about me very well. I used to tell myself that I will not change them. Anybody that asks me, I always kept saying, what if I'll be the one to change them? But some kind of people, I don't know, Sha, but I feel like some kind of people cannot just keep your distance. Because no matter how it seems that this person is not influencing your life, the person's character starts to rub off on you. This will like slowly.
Chami, after reading this book, he said that when he was young, I was actually like when I was young, like when I come back from school, I used to read. I'll go and play with my sisters, run, play. Till we're tired, we even injure ourselves out of the play. So my mother will come and flog me. But with time, I realized that it's not benefiting me anyway. So I decided that
as that was when I was in like, I read this book when I was in GS3. So like I decided to make my, like I prepared a reading timetable. So like maybe when I come back from school, I'll go and freshen up, then I'll go and rest a little bit. Then I'll get my books. Like I normally read at least two notes from each day. Like if I should have like 5 lectures that day, I'll read like 2 notes that day. Like I'll revise, even though like I know it, but like to revise it and keep it in my head. Because you know, if you read something that, like even though you know it, if you should read it, it will stay in your memory fresh. It like be refreshed again. So like basically, this book helped me in my education like a lot. Like I improved very well. Like I started knowing a lot of things. Because if you read and read and read, you get to know new words and a lot of.
Talking about his mentor, so apart from his mother really impacted his life, like this, because according to the book, it was his mother really emphasized about his mother's effect on his life many times. So I feel like it was his mother who impacted his life. His doctor friends too, the doctors he made in everywhere he worked, especially John Hopkins Hospital. There was this George, Dr. George, he met in John Hopkins Hospital, and like he said that the guy really taught him the humanitarian aspect of medical care, and that you don't only attend to patients when it fits into your schedule. You should always be there for a sick person as a doctor. I think you should be in their own self. There's these oaths that doctors should say. I think you should always be there. You should always make yourself available. You should always avail yourself to sick people. I think it's very rare in Nigeria, sir. I think it's very rare because most times in Nigeria you find out as doctors. You've seen cases of celebrities, sir, where celebrities have been left. The nonchalancy of nurses or doctors will leave them and sometimes making videos of them and then they'll just pass out or they say it's too late for them.
And you also talk about how you're going to treat patients. That if you're going to treat them, you don't need to treat them differently. Maybe the rich people, you give them more attention than the poor people. And you should also treat them equally because they are also important and they are also your patients. So you need to treat them with love and care.
Yeah, to me in Nigeria, basically, most of them they don't do medicine for like the passion. You do it for the money, actually, for the pay. It's very rare to find people who do medicine for like because they love treating people, taking care of people. It's very, very rare. Very rare. Yes. Some people enter it through peer pressure or family or because of the pay. But like there are rare, just people in Nigeria that actually do medicine because they have the passion for it. But like I feel the younger generation, like the new people that are into the medicine field, are just doing it for the pay. For me, that's
most
why.
of them are not even serious with their line of work, and then since from the studies from the university, most of them do masters. So I don't know how we are going to cope with that. I think he actually talked about it in chapter 12. Yeah, chapter 12. We talked about it. Being honest. Talk about being honest. And there was this classmate that he had that was a person that did malpractice, and he made it a habit to him to the point that he thought he would never get caught. But unfortunately for him, he got caught. And then had he been he would have made it out of that school. How will he treat people? Because I cannot treat people with knowledge of like something I don't even know about. That's why he emphasized on reading and getting knowledge and understanding what you are doing, not to cram everything and then you just do it for the period that you are at that moment. But for the rest of your life, you don't know what exactly it is that you read. So that's why he emphasized on us being insightful and then reading to gain knowledge, not reading to like just pass and
You also emphasize on not learning on one thing. You need to like get more knowledge on other stuff, like other books. You need to read other books to get more knowledge about them. It's not if you're a science student, you just focus on science stuff. No, you just need to go into art stuff so that you get the knowledge to understand more about art and science.
You might get distracted. But there are some people that say that you should know one thing and then go all in and focus on that. So I don't know about.
I just feel in life you just have a broad knowledge about everything. You should just try. Even though it's not that necessary, but you should try to help you.
Yes, I know in life you don't only when they say maybe you have an exam to write before you can start reading your book. That would be like maybe you are cramming it. You know
Yeah,
something
you will
like
not
yes.
grab it.
Yes, you not grab it
Yes,
because
understand.
that means you have to start reading ahead of time. Yes, so-
Improve your thinking.
Yes, you improve your
Yeah,
thinking.
understand what
Yes. Yes.
I think another part actually is when they talk about talent. I feel like I looked at it when he talked about NBA superstars and how he said he carried out a research and he asked students in his class. He asked students in the class he wants to talk. What do you want to be out there and say? I can sing. He asked them what's their talent and he said I can sing something, I can play basketball. But nobody was really saying something that touched him. Everybody was just saying what they were saying because they felt like they want to become a famous superstar, a famous NBA superstar, and aspects that will bring them wealth and fame and popularity. But they're not really seeing what they wanted to do inside. And he said that we should touch every aspect of life and always try to open ourselves to see where we are actually good at, what we are actually ask ourselves. He gave a routine check to carry out that we should always sit down and ask ourselves in silence, what are we actually good at? And what are we actually good at, and invest our time more here. Because sometimes most people, in fact, people I know, plenty of them invest their time in what they are good at it too, but like a million people out there. He gave example, he used NBA superstar and he said only seven out of a million. Plenty people in this world right now. Many people are walking a path that it has nothing to do with their destiny. Many people are walking a path that has nothing to do with their destiny, especially in sports. No matter how painful it is to see, more than half of the population of boys and girls that are putting their energy into sports right now are not actually going to turn out as NBA superstars. Even though some of them will meet their destiny on the way, but most of them are not. They are not actually going to turn out as big shots in the sports industry. So I feel like this book personally showed me from what he said yesterday, it showed me that we should open ourselves up, even while giving our best at what we are doing. We should also know that if this doesn't work out for us, we should look for what we are good at and find problems to solve by doing what we are good at, not doing what we want to do, not necessarily doing what we want to do, and investing all our energy in what we want to do. We should invest our energy more in what we are good at than investing our energy.
So you said most people are doing things that are not in line with their destiny. So like first of all, you need to differentiate between. So I would say, since they are not doing things in line with their destiny, they are only doing their hobbies, things that they like to do. So like we should differentiate between your hobbies and then what's your talent. Your talent.
What is talent? How do you find your talent? How do you find your talent? How do you know your talent?
I don't really have. I don't really know how to, because I'm still on my own path to finding my own talent. But one thing they will always say is that it's God that gives talent, right? It's God that gives talent. So
that is supposed to find you.
Consciously, we should always try to find things that we're naturally good at. Not only things that we're good at, what we are interested in saying. Because if you're good at something and you're not interested in it, over time you just lose interest in it. And even if you're very good at it and everybody's expecting you, everybody's always blaming you, this guy, you're supposed to be paving a way for yourself through this thing, but you're not interested in it. Whatever you are saying, it's not be hitting your head. You just be interested in doing that thing that you're doing, and if you're not putting enough energy there. So we should always try to find everything, but all the stuff that we're good at, and then invest more time and energy there, and then see which one is yielding more fruit.
I second what you just said, because before I used to think dancing was my talent, like I found it like a passion, but then with time I realized that it's not my thing. I find out it was just a hobby. So let's just go. As of right now, I don't really know what my talent is. Let me just go
Still discovering.
Still discovering what my talent is. So I think what you said is correct.
What if you have that talent and then whatever you want to put more energy to it, but you don't have support from your parents and then your family members? That could be your biggest form of downfall. That would be where everything will go downside for you. Because let us say for example someone play football for a little or something like that, but then he doesn't have support of his parents, so there is nothing he can do for that moment. So what do you think about that? How should someone face those kind of challenges?
I feel like every obstacle, you can turn every obstacle into a stepping stone. because
Yes.
especially the system, the Nigerian system says it's not really conducive for people that want to go find sports here. It's not very conducive for people that want to go find sports. Nigerian system is not built like that unless you want to have one professional job or the other. Because if you say you want to be a footballer, you want to be a basketballer, it's very, very, very hard. The system is very hard. If you don't have connection, in fact, if you don't have really strong connections, not like any kind of connection, if you don't have connection, it's very, very hard. So like even at that point where maybe you feel like everything's crumbling for you, maybe you should find something that you're good at. Something like, even though I know you have to be interested in it, but you don't have a choice. You cannot just sit down and let your life fall apart like that. You have to find something that you're good at and invest that time and energy. Because with time, what you consider as your passion, even if it's your passion, it starts to turn into your hobby. You know what you do to pass time, or what you like doing that you do to pass time. Even as giving our best, like in the process of giving our best to our passions, I feel like we should be able to find out what we actually do, what we will actually do that will impact our society at large.
And for me, I'll also say, like, I'm begging the parents, please try to support your children whatever they are doing, because you don't know what it might turn out to be later. So just try to support the children in whatever they love doing. That's my point.
And even me, as like me, when I was in secondary school, I like playing ball too much and I like keeping. So when there's a day that we are playing inter-house competition, so I was like, I'm a keeper that day. So they now play and score in my place. So like all my classmates started laughing at me. So since that day they discouraged me, and since that day, if you tell me to go to the field and now play ball again, I'll tell you no. But even up till now, I like watching ball, but I don't play ball.
But for me, I think you should just believe in yourself that yes, despite of they will laugh at you, they will mock you. Despite of everything, you just have to put in your best to prove to them that yes, with the way they laugh at you, but you can make them to know that yes, it's your it's your talent.
Sometimes, in fact, in most cases, most scenarios, they really laugh at you when you see that this guy is doing fine in this thing.
Yeah, to bring you down. That's why you
down, so that all of us remain at this level. You don't want you to like go higher than them like that. And I think that the only people that do that, maybe they are afraid of them. They've tried it and it did not work out or something like that. They're now afraid of failure. So to cover this their seeming indifference to like knowledge, to knowledge of that particular thing that you're doing. That's why they just behave nonchalant about it, and they now use this seeming indifference to cover their real feelings about how they feel. If because they don't want to support you, so that it's not as them they feel, but you now try that thing and you now succeed.
It's not about them, it's about you.
Yes.
It's about
Basically,
you.
it's just about having a strong mindset. You're not thinking negatively.
Yeah.
And it's very important to be around people that will increase you.
Because people you keep around will have a great impact on your life.
Yes.
It might be like your parents have tried their best, but when you go out, you're with the wrong people.
Yes.
While at home, you're with your parents,
Yes.
behaving normal, and outside, you realize you are
And
just with the wrong
sometimes,
people.
when some people don't follow their talent, maybe their parents will encourage them. But when they go out, their friends will not be like, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
you
When we're growing up, we come back from school, the first thing you want to do, you want to go. I know me and my brothers, if we want to come back from school because my mom will be at work, my dad will be at work. As we are reaching home like this, my older brother will go on TV. That will be the first thing before we even put uniform, before we start thinking of food in the kitchen, we on TV first. Then once NEPA take light, everybody has gone outside. So this was something they were used to. But then all of a sudden, your mother just changed face for you. Say, you have to read, and you're not just reading. You also give her review of this book. Like give her evidence that you actually did read this book. So like this is just this just book he wrote it. So like you are not seeing the personal life and all of that. Like you yourself, there are some things you get used to. Like on this journey of life, like I'll say. Each day we need to grow, and then we need to change some of our habits. It's not just easy like that. I myself have experienced things like that. When I see people around, then I see things, I admire things about them, and I'll be like, I want to be like this person. But then me trying to be like this person, I've realized that there is a lot of work I need to put in to be like this kind of the person. There's a lot of coming to reading. Even me myself, we are in the university now. exam is coming up in 2 weeks, I'll be 3 weeks time.
Yeah,
I've been trying to read, though, let me not lie. I've been trying to read, like, but it's not something that I'm very used to.
Yes.
So I'm just trying. So the fact that it seems easy, even when I saw it, the way I was reading it, everything was flowing. It seems easy for me, but then I sat down to think about it. No, it's not like that. Number one, you have to be determined. Your mind, you really need to put your mind into it if you really want it to happen. Then maybe when you start getting used to it, and then at that time, I think it begins to flow. Like you begin to see joy in it, begin to enjoy and everything. So,
And I feel if you want to achieve something in this life, you must have like something, you want to gain something from it. You cannot just wake up one day and say, like you have not thought of it, you just wake up one day and say, I want to build a house. You have not thought of it, you have not working, you're just sitting in your house. Like now, me, I'm not working. I'll just sit in my house now, I'll come and say, I want to have a car. I'm not working, I'm not putting effort. How will I get it? It cannot work. So basically, in this life, if you want to achieve something, put in effort and have a determination. Like put something that you want to achieve. You should have a time frame of when you want to achieve it. So like you build yourself and manage time. That's why we should try and manage our time. Have time management.
Also, I didn't really think much about like family influence on my life and other people around me until I read this book, because I saw that how determined his mother was. And then the work she studied, she always wanted to be the best. She said that she wants that any place she works, she wants to be seen as the person that puts in more effort. She wants to, like, if people are mopping the floor, she wants people to see, yes, she's the one that is doing it best. So like other people, like mostly our family members, we can like make them our role model. Our dad, our parents, our fathers, our mothers, we can like put them in front of us and watch how they do it, because they are definitely trying their best. You see, because at some point he didn't know how she was feeding them. He didn't know until she brought the money and gave it to allocate it, because she said that he wanted a chef or something like that. And then that made me think about all the times that I wanted something from my parents, but they did not give me for one particular reason or the other. And then you feel like you don't like your, you don't love your parents like that. But basically it's because of the things that they have to give with you. Yeah, what you are bringing to them is not more of like a priority to them. It's just more like something you want.
Just like as it said, success is possible for anyone, regardless of their background, if they are willing and ready to work hard to achieve it.
You all start with it.
And when he started reading his book, because reading your book too is something that is nice, because you are reading your book, you are not reading for anybody. And the knowledge, you're having the knowledge too. Now we have the knowledge, and the lesson that I started is higher than everybody in his class. So as it is, Carson now is somebody that they started hearing about him, and he become a greater person that he is today.
That's why we emphasize on the power of knowledge. Because he learned each day, he learned from the people he meets. Every single day, from his mentors, from his mom to his mentors, he learned from them. Every single time he learned, because he's the kind of person that opened up his mind to achieve something, like to bring out something in him, because he hindered himself from learning. So when he discovered that he's able to do what is right, he's able to like motivate, like he needs to do something to impress his mom and people that they look up to him. So he has to just get up of his slumber to become something serious.
And for him to achieve that, like, he made up his mind, because nothing good comes in an easy way. Even when his barrier seems insurmountable, Dr. Carson found strength in his faith and also his family and himself, and he also encouraged others to do as well. So that's what made him to become who he is today.
Yes.
There was this part of the book that said in chapter 5, I think in the beginning of chapter 5, he started all the chapters. He put the famous poet and one out what the poet was. I think famous quotes that he likes or something. I wrote it down. He said it came from a poet. The guy's name was Tennyson, and the guy said, "Wearing order to build of home like now, do you think learning is a way? Do you think should learning be called a weight or a body? Should learning be called a body? Or maybe I feel like maybe it's the process. The process of
The
learning.
process is stressful.
Yes, the process.
Because nothing in this life comes easy.
Easy.
If you want to benefit, you cannot get it easily. That's just the truth.
But then Carson said he made it seem as if in the book, he made it seem as if everything was just going smooth for him. Like the way he was carrying his own weight of learning, it's very it was very efficient. Said. Like efficient the word I would use. The way he was carrying his own weight of learning, he made it look so beautiful. Like he made it just like how this poem said, very other bit of learning like a flower. And I went to check what that poem means. He said that just like a flower carries its petals beautifully. I think that's how Ben Carson was learning. So stressful, everything was not working out smoothly for him. That's when he started putting the effort. When he started making this conscious, everything was not working out smoothly for him.
That was because he valued responsibility, his personal responsibilities, and he was determined as well. So he had to make it like a natural something for him. That was why it was looking very easy, because he was very determined.
Sorry, I'll say it's a book. Like, we are not really seeing his personal life.
He can't give us all the
Yes,
details.
he cannot give us all the details.
Because obviously I know from the beginning he struggled.
Of course.
So to me, I just feel in this life that you just try to be nice to everybody you meet. Even if the person is poor, if the person is rich. Like some rich people, they used to be savage to the poor people. Like that's a very, very bad character. Like some spoiled kids, they are very rude to some people that work under them. They don't know now what that person can impact something good in their life. They come and be rude to the person. I find it very disturbing. And it's not a good attitude at all. I think people should not grow up with such an attitude.
Okay, when Carson made emphasis on being nice, because there was this thing we gave about one of his superiors in the hospital. So when he wanted to do that surgery to separate those things, so he met, should I say the director or something? I don't know, but his superior, the doctor is above him. So like he wasn't going to do the surgery on his own. He was going to work with a team. So he met the man and told him, so these are the ideas he has about it, this is what he's going to do, this is what he wants to do, I mean these are the things he wants. So he was thinking that okay, this man is his superior. Maybe since he has given him all these ideas, the man was going to take control of the whole situation and then put everything into his own hands. But instead, what the man did was he said, fine, okay, you can do whatever you want to do. I will work with you. Anything you want to do, I will. And this is somebody that is far ahead of him. This was somebody that he was looking up to. So that I would say that he was even scared at first, because he was thinking maybe the man would not agree to his own terms and everything. But it was everything Ben Carson brought to the table about the surgery that the man agreed to. So I think that was why he really made emphasis on being nice, and being humble. Thank you. And being humble.
And I feel like we should when we're doing things, we should not, even though most times we're going to make mistakes, we should not be scared of making mistakes, because most times we learn from our failures. We learn from our failures and more than we learn more things from our failures than our wins. So I feel like we should always consciously, anytime we make a mistake or something, we should just try to find out what's there to learn. What can I gain here and improve on that aspect? What can I gain from this downfall now?
So what do you do to people that like you are being nice to but you fall it back on the push? Like you are doing that to someone but he doesn't go appreciate it. So in that kind of situation, like what do you do? How do you put yourself?
For me, I'll just say keep being you.
Once you've
I
done
know
it,
you can
once you've done it,
you can actually get
You're not
provoked,
actually doing it
but
to
don't
get
something.
Much as with time his mother forced him to do what, like you don't want to do it, but the mother know that is the best for him. So since his mother has disturbed him too much, so he had to start doing it to please the mother. But at the end of the day, it still favor him. So he becomes somebody that he wants to be.
Yeah. Like when we were small, we play. Or my mother would come and flog us. They'll say, go and read. You think they are wicked?
Yeah, I think they are wicked.
They're doing you something bad.
Yes,
But they're trying to help you for
punishing
the
you.
future.
Yes.
And I think what really influenced Ben Carson life was his ability to think big. He was always thinking big.
Yeah.
But thinking big simply means reaching beyond our wildest imaginations. Reaching beyond our wildest. He was intentionally he was always thinking positively. Because like in chapter 10 of the book, there was this story about one Rob, I've forgotten his other his second name, but the guy's name is Rob, and he performed a head surgery on the guy, and the guy, according to the story, the guy was, in fact, it was a miracle so how he was even alive, so
Yes.
he was going well, and then he was supposed to marry his girlfriend after the whole surgery, but a month after the surgery, his girlfriend abandoned him, and then he lost his optimism, he
Yes.
lost his optimistic spirit, and summary, long story cut short, he died. And this scenario itself explains how our positive thinking affects our life, helps us live healthy and helps us fight disease and everything. Even the Bible says in Proverbs says that a merry heart doeth good to this, a merry heart doeth good to the spirit, but a broken spirit will make you dry up like dried bones. So
Yes.
a merry heart, positive thinking is always important in our lives. Always important in
So
our lives.
basically, you're just saying that in this life, we should think positive and we should be positive about everything we do.
But we are
Yes.
human beings.
We are human beings.
Can't do that.
We
Can't do
You
that.
should
Yeah, that's why it has to be intentional.
You have
to-
It has to be intentional. You have to force yourself.
You have to
Force
force yourself
yourself to do it.
You have to
Basically, what I learned from this book, Think Big, by Ben Carson, I learned that if whatever it takes, do not look down on yourself and do not give up on yourself. You should always try and put in your best.
Yeah, I also learned that we should always have a positive mindset, like never have anything negative in mind, because that's also going to weigh you down. So just have positive mindset. That's
Well, what I have to say is surround yourself with people that you can learn from. We saw how those people influenced him positively. Like you could see the very positive influence they had on his life. So surround yourself with positive people. That's why.
I also learned from this novel, Think Big by Ben Carson. You should learn how to develop yourself, like develop talents while helping others people.
What I learned with this book, just run away from people that will make you to feel less, like you can't make it in life. But move with people that will encourage you, give you the strength, and whatsoever you find yourself doing, just give it your best. So that
For me, I learned that in life, just involve God in everything you do, and everything will be okay. Like every step you are about to make, just involve God. Ask God for Him to help you and give you the knowledge and wisdom to do it properly.
What I learned is that basically whatever we are doing, whatever we want to do, whatever each and every one of us is planning to do, but we are still procrastinating on it. Learn to like take that first step always. Learn to take that first step always. Because it's going to always help us, and we should always be persistent and consistent in whatever we are doing. Though we will not see results now in whatever we are doing, but as the process is going on, as you say, there's no overnight success. So as long as you put in the work and the consistency in it, we will see results one day.
I think the part that really touched me was this poem, and I want to read it about poem in chapter 6 and the pen says, the poem was by R.L. Sharp, and it says, Princes change as princes and kings, and clowns that keep in sawdust rings, and common people like you and me are builders for eternity. Each is given a bag of tools, a shapeless mass, a book of rules, and each must make a life for himself, a stumbling block or a stepping stone. And I think that the choices we make in life are very, very important. The choices we make in life are what we are, who we are.
I just want to thank Mr. Martins Gomes for giving us this opportunity to come together and do this insightful podcast. He is a great inspiration to many youths, to me also, and to my friends and my classmates. I just want to appreciate him for everything he has done for us. He's a great lecturer. And also to the school management, I want to thank you guys for giving us this opportunity too also. Thank you.
This will not even tell us if Carson get paid before he graduate or not.